Yo guys, what's going on? Robert Warshak here, and with the new introduction of the core set and the new classic format, I kind of reminisced in one of our streams of like all of the cards they've changed over the years, and then when the new classic format does come back, how are the cards going to be reverted? So for example, which I'll cover in the videos, like Knife Juggler, instead of it being what it is, a 2-mana 2/2 now, before it used to be a 2-mana 3/2. So we went over all of the cards that I remembered, and then we brought up a cheat sheet and saw if we were actually right on some of these cards or wrong on some of these cards. And surprisingly, I'm surprised at how much we remembered. Also, before we get started with the clip and we cover all the cards, how many of you actually played Hearthstone during the classic format? And then if you didn't play during the classic format, is this a game mode that excites you or not so much? Because keep in mind, the power level of the original set is very, very low. There's no Discover. There's none of that stuff. It is very minion-centric, minions battling. There's none of this randomly create stuff. So I'm interested to see how many of you guys were actually here during those days. And if you weren't, is this a game mode you're interested in? All right, let's head into the clip.
Demon Hunter will not be in Classic because of the fact it wasn't in the game during Classic time. So Demon Hunter doesn't count. Innervate, this will be a 0 mana, gain 2 mana crystals. So Innervate's fucking nuts. Wild Growth costs 2 mana instead of 3. Our Hunter's Mark, I'm pretty sure costs 0. It was later changed to 1 and then changed again to 2. I'm pretty sure. But this used to be 0 mana. Starving Buzzard was 3 mana. Now, Mage is actually pretty untouched. Paladin's Equality. Where the fuck's Equality? I guess Equality is in the, we're looking at the basic right now. I guess Equality is in the classic. Yeah, Equality used to cost 2 mana. Priest Holy Smites used to go face. Power Ward Shield was a 1 mana, draw 1, gain 2 health. So this card was like giga better. This card used to be so fucking good. Shadow Word Death costs 3 mana. There's a couple other priest ones that got touched. Shaman just kind of sucks all the way around, doesn't it? Flame Tongue Totem was 2 mana. Holy Nova. Holy Nova used to go face, and it used to cost 5. X was 3 mana, not 4. Pyroblast was 8 mana, but they changed that. I'm pretty sure Pyroblast will be 10 mana. I don't think Pyroblast is going to be 8 mana. Sacrificial Pact worked on enemy demons. And if your opponent played Jiraxis, which was very popular, you could Sacrificial Pact your opponent's Jiraxis and win the game instantly for 0 mana. So if you're playing against a Warlock, chat, and they played Jiraxis, you could play a 0 mana sack pack and kill their hero, which killed them. It was crazy. This card wasn't in the game. This was Succubus, but Succubus got nerfed because of her things. Charge actually gave minions charge. It didn't give them rush. Charge actually gave charge. Fiery War Axe cost 2 mana. In my day, Fiery War Axe had cost 2 mana. Execute was in fact 1 mana. Very good. Good catch. Good fucking catch. Warsong Commander stated your minions with less than, what was it, 3 attack had charge. So instead of your charge minion having +1 attack, minions that had less than 3 attack have charge. Is there anything else? Oh, there's actually a couple things. There's actually a couple things when we get to them. Chill When Yeti was like awesome. Chill When Yeti was the shit. I guess it's under basic or classic cards. There's going to be a ton of classic cards. Oh my god, there's going to be so many of these. All right. Bite. Its art got updated. Keeper of the Grove was a 4 mana 2/4. Same ability, but 2 mana 2/4. 2 more health on this guy. Big deal. Big deal. Force of Nature used to summon 3 treants with charge. Now it just summons 3 treants. It used to give him charge. So you used to be able to go Force of Nature, Savage Roar on turn 8 for a guaranteed 14 damage. Ancient of Lore was a 7 mana 5/5. Choose one. You got to draw 2 cards or 5 health. They nerfed it to draw a card. This used to be 2 cards. And I'm fairly certain that Nourish used to be 5 mana. I am fairly certain Nourish used to be 5. I don't think it always had costed 6 or had cost 6. I'm pretty sure this was 5 at one point. Gift of the Wild is new. For Hunter, I don't remember too much of Hunter. Mark was 0. Yeah, we went over that. That was part of the basic. Yeah, Mark was 0. We talked about that. Will Spreading Plague be back? No, that's not part of the basic set. Unleash the Hound had like, I think 3 reworks for this card. Actually, I think Unleash had 4 reworks and Starving Buzzard had 3 reworks. King Crush was 8. All right, King Crush was 8. You heard it here first. Tome of Intellect and Icicle will not be in there. Mana Worm, 1 mana 1/3. 1 mana, 1/3. No 2 mana. 1 mana, 1/3. I don't think this will be 8 mana. I think this is going to be 10 mana, but it actually could be 8 mana. I didn't play. I didn't play enough to know if this was going to be 8 mana or not. Like, I played very casually when Hearthstone, like the first couple weeks I played. We'll look at the Hall of Fame cards after this. Equality, this was 2 mana. For Priest underwent a lot of changes. Thoughtsteel was 3 mana. It recently got changed to 2, like the most recent changes, and it's really good. Shadow Madness, this cost 4. Shadow Madness had cost 4. Shadow Step, it was at -3. You actually got, when you played Shadow Step, you actually got 3 mana when you played it. They actually nerfed it down to 0 mana. Just memeing. Cold Blood was 1 mana. Cold Blood, 1 mana. 1 fucking mana. Edwin, 3 mana. Very good. Good catch. Prep was 3 mana. So instead of the next spell you cast this turn, it costs 2 less. It costs 3 less. So you used to be able to prep fan. You used to be able to get all prep fan. I don't recall too many changes for Shaman. I'll be honest, I don't think Shaman really got touched, besides Hex, which we already covered. Warlock got a couple new cards, so we'll cover those when we get to the Hall of Fame. Wasn't Alakir 6 or 7? No, Alakir's been the same. Didn't Siphon Soul used to cost 5? I thought Siphon Soul might have been changed. Warrior, I should probably know this. Anything that sticks out to me for Warrior? Fiery War Axe, we went over that. That's part of the basic set, not classic. All right, and then we'll go to the Hall of Fame. Actually, no, we have some neutrals. We got neutrals. So, Abusive Sergeant. So, aggro was fire, chat. Aggro was so fucking good. Abusive Sergeant. This was a 1 mana 2/1. Battle Cry, give a minion +2 attack. This was a 1 mana 2/1 with all of this. Insane. Leper Gnome was a 1 mana 2/1. Secret Keeper got nerfed. I won't exactly say what got nerfed, but Secret Keeper most assuredly got nerfed. Knife Juggler. Knife Juggler was a 2 mana 3/2. This was a 2 mana 3/2, chat. 2 mana 3/2. Nat Pagel, it used to say at the end of your turn, you have a 50% chance to draw an extra card, not the start. So you'd actually play Nat Pagel, end turn, draw a card. 50%. It was actually one of the most it was very main decked. This was an important card for control decks. After, we'll go through all of this, and then we'll pull up all of the changes that did occur, and we'll see how close we were to getting them all right. I think it was a 3 mana 4/2. I do remember it having charge, though. This card was fucking nuts. Yeah, this card had charge. What else? Ironbeak Owl used to be 2 mana. It was a 2 mana 2/1 silence. So this used to give +2 attack and 1 health. And then they changed it to just 2 attack. While this one gives 1/1, this one just gives the 2. But this used to give a 2 and a 1. The 1 may not seem like a lot, chat, but this is huge. Anything else that stands out to us here? Big Game Hunter used to be 3 mana. Somebody said Defender of Argus was a 3/3. Oh. This used to be destroy a random enemy minion with 3 or less attack. This used to be 3 or less. Yeah, this thing was a monster, chat. This thing was a monster. This card was Illidan. This card was an Illidan. All right, let's look at the Hall of Fame cards. Ice Lance, Freeze Mage. So this can go face. So it's a 1 mana, deal 4 damage face. Ice Block, live forever. Divine Favor, the cheese paladin back in the day. Draw cards until you have as many in your hand as your opponent. So you'd basically play an aggro paladin, you'd throw up on the board. Your opponent's a good player because they're playing cards and they have cards in their hand. So then if, let's say your opponent has 7 cards in their hand and you dump your hand, you pay 3 mana, you draw 7 cards. Fucking nuts. Fuck this card. Cleric. Oh, not like this. Divine. Double a minion's health. Mind Blast. 2 mana, deal 5 with Velen. We haven't even gotten to Velen yet. Shadow Form. Actually something a priest should have now, to be honest. This was cool. Shadow Priest should definitely be a thing in Hearthstone. Soul Priest. This, along with Holy Nova, it was a 4 mana, deal 4 to everything, and this card lives. So you used to be able to Prophet Velen and then Mind Blast, and for 2 mana, deal 10, and then Holy Smite also doubled, and it was 1 mana, and you could target your opponent in the face, so you could deal 16 damage burst from hand with Velen. Conceal. Bruh. 1 mana, give your minion stealth until your next turn, so you basically make a big questing, or you'd make a big Edwin. You'd go like Edwin, cold blood attack face conceal, so they can't kill it. Vanish, return all minions to their owner's hand. Oh my god. Power overwhelming. 1 mana, give a friendly minion +4/+4, and then it dies. So you'd put this on a card. So you could go like power overwhelming, trade or go face, and then you could play the 3 mana 3/3 demon that eats it, and then you get to keep the stats. Doomguard, 5 mana 5/7 demon, charge battle cry, discard. Doomguard, dude. 5 mana 5/7 with charge. So much charge, chat. Fucking Doomguard, dude. Pain's back. Oracle's back. Oh no, mind control tech's back. And when I say back, guys, I just mean in the classic format. I don't mean it's not coming to standard. Old Murk-Eye. Azure Drake costs 4 mana. 4 mana 4/4 spell damage +1, draw a card. Staple in most decks. Leeroy. He's gonna be 4 mana. A 4 mana Leeroy. Leeroy Shadow Step. Leeroy Cold Blood face. We're talking 20 damage for like 8 mana. That's not even including preps. Sylvanas, I am pretty sure she was a 5 mana 5/5. I think she got nerfed to 6. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure she used to be like 5. Rag. Molten Giants. I know these guys got nerfed. Anyway, let's see what we got right and got wrong here. Yeah, 0. Conceal used to cost 0. Wording change to reflect the silence happens before doing damage. So it used to kill it and then silence it. That's bad. I think we hit most things. Ooh. Unleash actually costs 2. Unleash now costs 3 from 2. Starving Buzzard now costs 5 from 2. Starving Buzzard was a 2 mana. I said 3. This was 2 mana. Starving Buzzard Unleash, 4 mana. 4 mana combo. Soulfire had cost 0. Flare was 1 mana instead of 2. Oh man, this classic stuff is gonna be awesome, chat. I don't know how long I'll play it, but I know I'm going to play it. I'm gonna build all of the old decks and play them. It's gonna be so much fun. And dude, Mamba, thank you again for the 25 gifted subs. That's fucking nuts. I thank you, my dude.